back to AM 660, 105.5 FM, the American Adversaries Drive Time Primetime Show. We are reliving my childhood with all these flashback songs, and I'm having such a great time in here. And the Monsters, the Addams Family, yeah. I don't know, throw in some banana splits and we'll have a great day.
There you go. All right, welcome back. As Dr. K said, that is Dr. Ken V. Heck. I'm Christopher Hart, and Dr. K brought his better half with him again today. That'd be Dr. Bernadette V. Heck. And we also now have in the studio with us Nancy Luton, our good friend from the Jewish Pavilion. Nancy, thanks for being with us again.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
And so are we, because you always bring such great stuff for us. You brought some great bread for us today.
Challah bread.
The challah is from Ben's Bakery in Altamont Springs, and he always supplies us with wonderful goodies.
Oh, I tell you what, we are so appreciative that you brought that by. And you've got something special coming up. It's fall. Are you doing your walk in the park? What's going on this year?
We're not having the walk in the park this year because Crane's Roost is undergoing renovation.
I know it, yeah.
So we're going to have another festival instead called A Taste in the Park. It will be at the Maitland Civic Center, which has a fancy name, Venue on the Lake. It'll be on Sunday, November 8th at noon. And we hope that the community will come out for fabulous food, entertainment, children's activities, lots of prizes. It's going to be a fantastic event.
And the weather should be perfect. You know, it's that time of year. And the food should be delicious, right?
We have a lot of great restaurants coming. We've got caterers like Arthur's Catering, Food Glorious Food, Puff and Stuff, Magic Occasions, John and Shirley's Catering, Brio, First Watch, Bagel King, Panera Bread, and a lot more. Wow, this is a great restaurants in there. And this is going to be on the lake, right? It's going to be right next to the lake at the Maitland Civic Center. We'll be both indoors and outdoors.
Oh, cool.
Really nice place. I've actually been to a wedding inside the Maitland Civic Center. Really nice place.
We can make it really beautiful, and we're going to that day.
Oh, great.
And is this free?
The event is $15 a person or $40 a family if you register in advance. So you better do it soon because it's a few dollars more if you do it at the door.
And how do they register?
You can visit www.jewishpavilion.org to register, or you can call the office 407-678-9363.
Okay, we'll give that information out a few more times during the show. That's Jewish Pavilion, that's one L, jewishpavilion.org, 407-678-9363. And it sounds like a lot of fun, and she's handed us a little flyer here, and boy, these wraps on the cover here, those look delicious. Who are those from, you know?
Well, we try to have a lot of very delicious vegetarian food for the festival, and we're looking forward to a very great crowd. We want to thank some of our sponsors, the Better Business Bureau of Central Florida, Carol Stein and Jane Edelstein, who are naming the festival in memory of their parents, the Heritage Florida Jewish News, and many others who have been very, very generous with their gifts to the Jewish Pavilion. The proceeds help our elderly in nursing homes and assisted living facilities in Orange and Seminole County.
So tell us a little bit about the work you do there.
Well, Orlando doesn't have a Jewish nursing home, so what we do is we go to every facility in town that has at least one Jewish resident and make sure that the resident is visited on a regular basis. We also provide holiday parties for people in the building of all faiths to make things extra special for them. We have ice cream socials. We bring the children from the Jewish Academy and from the Jewish Community Center, all to entertain the seniors.
Very nice.
It's a fantastic organization. And if someone who has a family member who has just entered or may be soon entering at one of these facilities, how can they get a hold of you? Same place?
They can call 407-678-9363 and let us know that their family member is there. We try to do a monthly census of each building, but things change from time to time, so it's always good to know about someone specifically who needs to be visited. And we go out of our way to make sure that we do visit them and provide the love and care that they really need. Most people in older communities are alone a good portion of the day, and it's really important to us that they get that visitation.
Well, recently we were at last month, September, the Jewish holidays are in September. We were at a restaurant, and there was this elderly Jewish lady who was sitting there by herself at a table. We were across the aisle from her, and she heard us order matzo ball soup, and she comes over. She goes, "Are you celebrating the holiday? Are you Jewish?" And I went, "Yeah, come on, sit down."
Oh, that's so nice.
About 2% from my great-great-grandmother's side, hundreds of years ago. But
we're all Jewish.
We're all Jewish at some point in time. Let's sit down. Let's break bread. Let's have a nice evening.
Well, I'm so glad you brought that up because that's actually the most important thing we do of all is the food. They love the food. they go nuts. You know, the buildings in Central Florida don't know how to prepare Jewish foods, but we send them recipes before every holiday. And they do a really good job as a result. In fact, my favorite chef is Nathan Shiflett at Horizon Bay. He has learned to cook every Jewish food imaginable. It's unbelievable. He came from a family that liked to cook, and it was a family that had done some cooking that was similar to Jewish cooking, and he's really taken it on. So we do have matzo ball soup now in all the buildings. We do have brisket for the holidays. These were things that did not happen before the Jewish Pavilion. And in fact, the most amazing thing is they didn't even have matzah for Passover until we got involved.
How could you not have matzah for Passover? That's faithful.
So come on out on Sunday. That's a week from this Sunday. That's the 8th, 12 to 3 p.m. Maitland Civic Center. $15 per person for $40 per family. That's if you get them in advance. And you can go to jewishpavilion.org. Call 407-678-9363. I want to take a phone call because you've been holding for us. Al, thank you for being with us.
Hey, what's going on, guys? God bless. What's up, Doc?
Hey, Al, how are you doing, buddy?
All good, brother. Thanks. I just wanted to touch base. I mean, one of my thoughts on the moderating is the more that I listen to the debate, the more I realize how much of a disconnect there really is between people that call themselves liberals or whatever and reality, you know? It seems as if there's like when I heard the other brother calling and said, yeah, sure, you know, it should be, you know, that stereo type of government like Chris said. Okay, I get that, but the kinds of questions that they're asking, and then to have somebody call in and defend questions like, well, you know, you said that you wouldn't insult anyone. Can you insult two people on this stage? Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, you have to draw the line, and certainly those bozos. And yeah, I was disappointed with CNBC because I do watch them fairly regularly in the mornings, and that was mostly the morning crew that was there. Becky Quick she's a big part of what they call the Squawk Box.
Oh, yeah.
6 to 9 a.m. every morning, along with Joe Kernan. Joe Kernan was the one who should have been asking the questions.
Yes. Yeah.
Joe Kernan is the conservative who's on CNBC in the mornings. And he would have been a perfect moderator for it, but he was nowhere in sight.
Nowhere in sight. Like I said, Rick Santelli was supposed to get somebody leaning towards the right.
How about the fact that they had the greatest rating ever
for that
CNBC?
The greatest
for
viewership
ever on that night.
Well, that's
okay. So
see, that's why it's going to hurt. NBC's feeling a little pain this evening, right? It's one show on one night, but nonetheless. They were counting on some pretty good ratings.
Well, it's like Trump had said. What are they're charging $25,000 to $35,000 per 30-second spot.
225.
Yeah, 225, 250,000 per spot.
And they wouldn't have been able to get a fifth of that.
Not even close.
Were it not for them. You hit them where it hurts, and that's what they're doing. All right, thanks, Al. Appreciate you calling.